And so the tip-off goes to Miami. So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Chris Bosh, D-Wade out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Mourning, and it's James in at small forward. Now here's Durant. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
One of the most efficient two-point shooters in the history of the game, Kevin Durant from the mid-range.
And here's LeBron outside, buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Wade has the open look. Here's Mourning, and it's sent back by Lopez. Pass to KD. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Here's Wade. Oh, and the jam by Wade. What a play.
Oh, stylish slam by Dwayne Wade. Never won the pass or the chance to make a statement.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Team. Good work there as it goes.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Wade against Harden. Back to James. With the fadeaway. And it's Irving with the rebound. In the corner, Harden. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Wade. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Here's Irving. Chris Bosh with the rebound. The Heat with the lead. Wade kicks to Bosh. Hardaway sets a screen for Bosh. Back to Wade. 6 to shoot. The 15-footer. And Lopez pulls it down. Wade's gone 2 of 5 from the... Oh, wow!
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
Hardaway, nice jump shot from the top of the key.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Hardaway against Irving. There's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Mourning.
Yeah, I love the athleticism of Mourning. More so, though, the motor. And you saw it on display there with the alley-oop.
Now, here is Irving. And Julius Irving, the basket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his second basket of the night. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Harden's shot is good.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
And then Wade slams it in.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Carter comes in for James Harden. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Irving. Then for the Heat, O'Neal's checked in for Mourning. And it's Butler in for Hardaway.
So unpredictable, so versatile. When KD's working that pick and roll, the defense has a hard time dealing with it.
Carter down low, working on Bosh. Lopez, a screen on Butler. Here's Kidd. Back to KD. It's hauled in by the Heat. To the middle. Here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Yeah, this is what happens when you give Jimmy Butler a lane. He's going to make you pay.
KD, a screen on Wade. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosh touched it last. Mourning's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for James. 1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Durant scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight. O'Neal sets the screen for Hero. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Laid outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Shaq. It's good.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Here's Butler. A basket good off the assist from Wade. And the Heat lead by 1.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Durant. That's good.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Wade outside. Good D by Lopez.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
They get a hand on it. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And the Heat making a change here. Ice is checked in. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 6.
So smooth on the mid-range. Kyrie dialed in.
Here's Wade. He trains the quick shot.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Wade is so crafty. He scores in so many different ways. That time with the soft load.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Nets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. We're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceded. And they're cashing in.
Nets leading by 4 on the court for Miami here in the second. Smith is out there with Butler. Then there's Mourning. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Rice in at the 3 spot.
Substitutions on the court.
Tries it from 19. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 10.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on the pick and roll, and it led to the score.
O'Neal and Van Horn pulls it down. Here's Kidd, and he finishes nicely on the way. Kidd's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jefferson's checked in for Van Horn. And it's Harden in for Jason Kidd. And Miami with a change here, too. Hardaway's checked in. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Brooklyn leading by 6. Took him no time at all on that one. 13 points in the game.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Shaq with a screen on court. The kick outside to Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat. On the wing, Harden, defended by Butler. From the high post, Harden, no good. The Heat trail by 9. passes to Butler. Mourning with the screen. And the dunk by Mourning.
Yeah, Mourning just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
Jefferson, a screen on Butler. And Jefferson throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Irving against Hardaway. Here's O'Neal doing what he does best. Shaquille O'Neal.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Irving's checked in for the Nets. Dwayne Wade's checked in for the Heat. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Down low. And the layup's good off the glass. Coleman's got his first basket.
Yeah, I'd say a pretty good plan to get the ball to Coleman on that low block. It takes some very physical defense to contain him, and sometimes even that's not enough.
To the inside. O'Neal and Shaq with the slam.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Here's Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gift.
Here's Wade. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Wade outside. Butler from outside. Butler loves the three-point look.
This is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a three they can drop on you.
On its way from Irving for 2. Off target from the wing. The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Shaq. To the paint. Oh, the jam by O'Neal.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Kevin Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Kidd comes in for Kyrie Irving. Outside Hardaway. Out to Wade. Wade picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Kidd gets the bucket.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Here's Hardaway. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Hardaway's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
KD's shot is off. The Heat trail by 9. Way down the attack. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Jason Kidd.
That's the upper body strength that Dwayne Wade possesses. He is a pro at muscling through contact.
They set the pick. Here's Durant. Coleman, the pass to KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 6.
What athleticism. That was an incredibly acrobatic move.
Durant against James. A wide open look for Durant. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
And slam dunk by Butler.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. For three, Durant. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first.
Oh, LeBron does it again.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Hardaway finds Wade. There's the pick. 5 on the clock. And another shot. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Cycling.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Durant for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Popped up there for Wade. Stolen by Harden. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Brooklyn ahead, up by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And get ready for the Fed half-court shot. Drum roll, please. First taking it at the shot. Oh, so close. Yet, still fine. One more time.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. Still alive, but facing some long odds. How do they keep hope alive?
Well, I think those tough moments are what reveal a lot of character, Ernie. I mean, how you perform when things aren't going your way, that's what makes you a pro.
And what makes you elite, it's not being in that bad position in the first place.
Interesting point. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Brook Lopez. Durant is out there with Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Baseline J on the way. He squares up and sinks it. Durant's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Nets. Wade outside. James, that's a 2-pointer. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight, and it's good, 2 points. Durant's got 23.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
Irving with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Irving can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 9. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Nets working the ball around now. Lopez sets a screen for Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
That's 3 of 4 here. start the half.
And Miami has possession. Pulls up, high post, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Boy, yet another shot that Dwayne Wade has mastered over the years. That pull-up jumper, that's working today.
They get the rebound. Harden the pass to Lopez. And stolen by Mourning. In transition, here comes Miami. In the corner, Harden fires the three. Oh, defensively, what can you do against Harden?
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
And so James will bring it up for Miami. It's a 10-point game. Inside, Mourning, and the dunk by Mourning.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Irving looking over the floor. Count it, good. Irving's got 17 now.
Well, you know you're going to see some great ball handling when Kyrie is on the floor. Nice finish.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Wade.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Out to Wade. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 5 assists in the game.
So tenacious on offense. Wade has a keen awareness when to fire that quick shot.
Harden gets the bucket.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now Harden, 12 points for him. A 3-ball. Bosh grabs the miss.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Here's Hardaway. A rebound by the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Harden dishes to Lopez. Pass to KD. From deep. Again, the miss by Harden.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now a timeout called by Miami. The Nets making a switch here. Kids checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Jimmy Butler is checked in for Hardaway. Butler against Irving. Butler kicks to Wade. Shakes him with the drive.
I'll tell you, give him a head of steam. This guy can drop the hammer. Dwayne Wade doing work.
For 3, Durant. It's hauled in by the Heat. Mourning's got 8 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Durant. Pass to Lopez. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. The Heat trail by 6. Now Bosh. And the dunk by Bosh.
And being that Bosh is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
James on the drive. Mourning's shot is good. Now just a 2-point Nets lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside, KD. Beyond the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target. Durant's got 11 points in the quarter.
This is one of the best to ever do it. Simply stated, Durant is lethal from behind the arc, and the efficiency is incredible.
Wade passes to Mourning. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 5 assists tonight. Durant sets a screen for Irving. Another 3 for Brooklyn.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Outside Bosch. Wade slamming it home.
And this is why they continue to feed Wade, because when he flips that switch, there's just no stopping it.
And here's KD for three. And again, it's Brooklyn with the three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinal. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. O'Neal is out there with Butler. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Rice in at the threesome. Carter up top. Wade is covering. Shoots from 12. And it's Carter missing. The Heat trail by 7. Tries from 16. And that one's good by Butler.
I think defensively, you're thinking you have to play Butler to drive it, right? So he senses that and pulls up on a dive.
Connects from three-point range.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D chills.
Wade doesn't go for him. Harden with the defensive effort. Carter kicks to Harden. There's the screen. Fires for three, and it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Butler. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
Well, the defense reacts, but not quite good enough to deal with Jimmy Butler on the interior. Pretty play.
And then Irving slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And the Nets will get a change here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Nets said to the team. And coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. As to Wade. And the rejection by Harden. Irving passes to Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the triple. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Pass to Bosch. Heat moving the ball around. From D, James. Again, the miss by the Heat. Nets leading by 11. Here's Birdsall. And the rejection by James. KD a screen on Butler. Here's Irving. Rebound by the Heat. Hardaway with a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Heat. Here's Kidd, and the layup is good. Kidd's got 5 points in the quarter.
The Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
And Mourning throws it down.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Well, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. The Heat trail by 14. James dishes to Butler. Outside Bosch. LeBron outside. No good on the three. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Again, the Nets for two.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Mourning, and that one drops for him.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The three from KD. Another three for Brooklyn.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Here's Butler. And he misses the J. It's off. The Heat trail by 17. Outside Hardaway. From 17 feet away. Count it.
Brown is such a student of the game. This guy knows exactly how to get the defense reacting and hits the open man.
The Nets call time. Dwayne Wade's check in for Butler. Brooklyn leading by 15. Now Carter. Rips it down with two hands.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Now, here's Morning. Tight defense on him. Dwayne Wade, and he sinks the fadeaway J.
Well, that in-between game, right? How many years has Dwayne Wade had a feel and a knack for how and when to make that shot?
And he makes that one count.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Irving, strong move off the glass.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. 9 feet out. Book it. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Harden fires and get the three. Wade off the glass.
And Hardaway always looking to incorporate his teammates. You can see him keeping his eyes moving in order to make sure he's ready to deliver to the open man.
They swipe it.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
James rips down the rebound. Butler. Harden. He nails it from 11. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. I think, Greg, they played with a little more of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. So, for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. And now, we present the player of the game, Kevin Durant.